Thank you for making us the number one radio station inside the 7 o'clock hour. Time check is 7:50. A little bit of Drake right there. I have Cameron Young on the line. Good morning, Cameron. How are you?
Good morning, Miss Diane. Good. How are you?
I am great. Thank you for joining myself and my listening audience. So, Cameron, for those that haven't heard about the LinkUp, what is the LinkUp all about?
Sure. So it's a virtual conference for girls and women in STEM. And the focus is really just to bring students mentors that they wouldn't otherwise be able to access unless they were in university or perhaps even later than that sometimes. So the main topics are aerospace or space, also AI, robotics, and genetics. It's for students of all ages, mostly for the girls, but guys, you're welcome as well. So it's for students from middle school all the way up to high school and university, and it's just to get them a little bit of a taste of the different sessions and things that we have available.
Okay, so for those of you that are tuned in, Cameron Young is on the line. I'm talking to her from the UK. Cameron's Lab, the LinkUp, which is a virtual conference for girls and women in STEM. Now, Cameron, you're going to have to walk us through this because everyone has heard of STEM, but if they haven't actually dived into what STEM is all about, can you give us a little history?
Sure. So STEM is just an acronym, and it stands for science, technology, engineering, and also math. And it's really just kind of the acronym that encompasses all the different fields, so that whether that be space, engineering, so I do biomedical engineering, then there's different things like robotics or AI, and all of that will fall underneath of, just like even the sciences, all of that falls underneath of STEM. So if you're doing a degree or you have a career in any of those fields, then you are considered a STEM professional. You'd be in the STEM industry, so you're underneath of that big umbrella.
All right. So this virtual conference is going to be taking place Friday, August the 9th. How do people sign up for this virtual conference?
Yes, so they can head over to my website, which is cameronslab.com, and you can register. I would like to welcome all people, so because even if you don't have a knowledge of AI or STEM, you're thinking maybe I shouldn't go because I don't know very much about it. This is actually the perfect chance to come because it's really important to learn about these things and to expose yourself. So especially for things like AI, we have an AI workshop in the afternoon, which is sponsored by Treefall Consulting, and they'll be teaching you about what kind of questions employers are going to have about AI. So if, for example, you're a student going into an internship and your employer is asking you, well, how are we going to implement all of this? You want to be able to answer them as well. Okay. And then we have a genetic session with Dr. Krika Weldon, which will be diving into, it's called Generational Knowledge of Power. It's just the kind of thing that you can register for. So she'll be there live if you're excited. So again, you can register on cameronslab.com. So I just want to welcome everybody. It's focused on girls and women in STEM, but it is welcome to everybody that would be able to join.
Okay.
And that's okay.
cameronslab.com. So once you go to her website, all of the information is there. The LinkUp, which is a virtual conference for girls and women. But Cameron wants everyone to sign up. It is free. So once you get to the website, just click book your e-pass and you can put all your information in there. So Cameron, obviously you're in the UK. What are you studying?
I study biomedical engineering. I'm actually graduating tomorrow.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you.
So you graduate tomorrow. So what made you decide to go into that particular field?
Well, my field is a bit different. So it's more as the starting point for what I ultimately want to do, which is to become a surgeon and combine it with robotics. But there was nobody on island that could guide me to say, oh yeah, if you want to do that, then you should take this path and this path and that path. Until somebody came from, Dr. Ayana Howard, she's a university professor at Georgia Tech. So when I told her what I wanted to do, she said, oh, the perfect thing for that is biomedical engineering because you're combining the medicine and the robotics.
Yes.
That was the first time that I had really learned about the word for engineering because I love to problem solve. I love to try new things, get my hands dirty with science, just building things. But that was the first time that somebody had put a word to it. And ever since then, I've just really fallen in love with it. So hoping to do my medical degree after this. So
wonderful. Wow. I mean, so this has been an exciting ride for you. I mean, this is amazing.
Thank you.
Congratulations. So cameronslab.com. Many of you are familiar with Cameron Young, but if you have never heard of Cameron Young, I want you to go to her website. First of all, click about so you can actually read about who this young lady is and what she will be embarking upon even after she graduates tomorrow. She wants everyone to sign up for Cameron's Lab. Yes, it is geared for young women, young women, young ladies, but she wants everyone. So if you are interested, just go to the site. It is free, and then you can click the e-pass. So Cameron, who else? I believe, did you say it's going to be different panelists a part of the LinkUp, the virtual conference with regards to STEM?
Yes. Okay. There are quite a few different panelists. So actually, quite a few of them are Bermudian as well. So we have Dr. Weldon. We have Kyra Morton as well. He just graduated from MIT. So he's coming in for the Ethics in AI panel. That's definitely going to be really exciting. So I'm trying to keep my panel as diverse as possible because I want to be able to show representation. Because that's something that I personally didn't get when I was younger. So that's why I want to show as many mentors as possible. Mr. Darren Birchall is going to be there, but TB, so people know him as, or
yes.
TB. He's going to be there for my How to Raise a Robot. That's one's all about social robotics, and just kind of getting into that. Not a lot of people know about the social side of robotics, that interaction that you have when you talk with a robot. And then building on that, we have a panel later in the afternoon where you can actually speak with a robot. His name is Captcha. Brought to you by Hidden Research. Yes. So he runs on an LLM. If you talk to him, he can actually answer your questions and just talk. He's really funny. He's really sarcastic. So that one's going to be at 2:00 Bermuda time if you're interested. So students can come on and actually unmute themselves and talk to the robot. And I want to give them that exposure. Because where else will you get to speak with a robot?
Absolutely. So Capture the Robot is coming on at 2:00. Okay.
2:00. And we have the Diary of a Girl Boss. But this one is more like some of the friends that I've made along the way. So they're all either in university or one of them is actually working as a service desk analyst at Renaissance Re. And then the other two are university students. The one's in my year, and then the other one is doing her master's in stem cell research or regenerative medicine. So that's just a chance to kind of speak to some of the girls that are more ambitious. Because you don't always meet girls that are like super nerdy and into STEM and just like really passionate about it. So I wanted to bring those girls to us. So we can see, like, you're not alone. Like, if you're into all this stuff, there's more of us out there you can talk with.
All right. So go to the website, CameronsLab.com. The virtual conference will be Friday, August the 9th. She wants everyone to sign up. It is actually free. Cameron is graduating tomorrow. So congratulations in that. Now, Cameron, you've talked a bit about robotics. For those that have heard the word, what does robotics actually entail?
That's a good question. It's mostly just looking at making things move, but in a way that's functional for us, for people. So you're just kind of making a moving machine. So it depends. The robotics it's quite a broad term, but I guess anything that's really just kind of moving, and you give it some kind of algorithm or some kind of pattern to follow. You might have seen it online, like those big industrial robots. They just like build cars and things. They just like move things from one place to another. But you could also have like a social robot, just someone to speak with. So there's different kinds of robotics. We'll be talking about that as well during the How to Rate the Robot panel.
Wow.
It's going to be quite early in the morning. It will be about 6:15, but it's recorded.
Okay. So those that are interested, obviously because it's virtual, there's not a cutoff for how many people can actually sign up.
No, there's not.
Okay, so you want everyone. You want young, you want seasoned, because no one's old when they listen to the Miss Bang show. You want the young ladies, you want women, and if we have any gentlemen, teachers, etc. out there, even individuals in the medical field, definitely sign up. CameronsLab.com. The virtual conference is August the 9th. And what time now? Obviously, there's a slight time difference. So the conference itself is starting at what time?
Right. So it starts at 6:15 Bermuda time, but there'll be panels throughout the day. So we have the first one's at 6:15 and then at 8:30. And then 10:00 is one I didn't get to mention, but this one is called To Infinity and Beyond. So if you're a bit of a Toy Story nerd, you might recognize that one.
Right.
So that one is all about aerospace and the space industry, which are two different things, which I will get the women to explain. But I'm quite proud to say that's a completely women-based panel. So we have Miss Cheyenne Powell, who's also a Jamaican woman. So she's been making really big moves in the space and aerospace industry. So she's really amazing. She's coming to talk to us. We have Sophie Harker, who is she's currently working at In-Space Mission, which is going to be, she'll explain a bit more. She's an analog astronaut. She explains it much better than I do. So we have about four different women coming to that panel, which is almost unheard of. Like, you don't get to meet as many women in space and aerospace. This is a really good chance for students that are looking at the stars and dreaming. This is your chance to speak with them. So that will be at the 10 a.m. The Girl Boss panel is at 12:30. Dr. Krika Weldon will come on to speak with us at, I believe it's 3 p.m. Bermuda time. Actually, 2 p.m. Bermuda time. And then the robot panel is at But sorry, the timing that's on the website is correct, but what I'm looking at.
Okay. So if you haven't been to the website, go to the website, CameronsLab.com, the virtual conference, which is for girls and women in STEM, but it is literally open to everyone. It's for everyone. It is free. It's Friday, August the 9th. And all you have to do is sign up. Cameron would love as many individuals to be a part of this virtual conference. Now, is this your first one that you are facilitating, Cameron?
Yes, this is the first ever one, so I wanted to make it as big as I really could. So we're also having a giveaway for Bermudian students.
Okay.
That's going to, that one is it's a little bag, we like to say. It'll come with a T-shirt, of the LinkUp T-shirt, an Arduino Uno, because if you're into robotics, and this is it's a really good little board that you can use to build robots, and also a $100 digital gift card.
Oh, wonderful. All right. So that's an incentive for those that are tuned in, of course. Many people are listening and they're like, okay, I've heard of robotics. I've heard of robots, but this is going to be very interesting. I've never thought to actually sit and talk to a robot, let alone learn more about STEM. So when you said it's literally open for everyone, it is.
This is a really good chance. I'm really excited about this one.
No. So if you're on the website, Cameron wants you to step into the lab to engage, learn, and connect. Whether you're fascinated by robotics, captivated by genetics, intrigued by space exploration, or curious about AI, there's something here just for you. So go to the website, CameronsLab.com, sign up. It's open to everyone, and it is free. Cameron Young is graduating tomorrow, so congratulations, Cameron. For those that don't know you, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Sure. So this is actually a really good time to bring up my grandfather.
Yes.
The Young. He actually got me started in STEM because he taught me how to use my first screwdriver, and I was just changing outlet covers with him. And I would sit at his laptop, just in his lap, playing on the laptop. I was having a great time, but he was really showing me the digital literacy that I think is so important for students. So now, and then helping, and I would go around the house, bringing in random pets, so like baby sea anemones, caterpillars. I was a very, still am, very much like the nerdy scientific kind of child. My mom and my grandpa, my mom, Angela Young, you all probably know her. If you don't already, you most likely should. Mm-hmm. But they were very good at fostering that curiosity that I had. So whenever I wanted to go into something like robotics or science or the genetic study that I did with the mentorship of Dr. Kwika Weldon, I was looking at the type 438 gene and linking it to diabetes in Bermuda. I believe it was the first genetic study on the island. Mm-hmm. And so that was for the first time I was actually stepping out into my interest in STEM before going off to university. I went for a gap year in Sevilla, Spain, y ahí aprendí español, y ahora hablo español perfectamente, y entiendo todo. I speak Spanish now, so I'm fluent because I spent the gap years in Spain. Mm. And now doing my biomedical engineering degree and hoping to go for my master's in AI after this. This is a good chance for, I want to show students, and I launched my podcast back in October 2023, just with the goal of giving Bermudian students access, because not a lot of us have the chance to meet all of these cool professionals in the space, AI, robotics, aerospace, genetics industry, and I was able to bring that back home. So that's what I've been doing with the podcast. If you haven't already, it's Cameron's Lab. It's on YouTube, so that's Cameron with a K for those looking for the website and everything. But it'll be on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts as well, just anywhere that you like to listen. So I have about 20 episodes, and each one is an interview with a different professional. We have medicine, have Mr. Marco Landi, who was a previous Apple COO, and now he owns Institute Europea, which is a really large AI-based company in France or Italy. Mm-hmm. That one is really cool. So I want to be able to bring students that idea of mentorship and representation and role models, because it's hard to meet them. Like even as an undergrad in university, you don't get to meet them until quite late. Right. I wanted to bring it to early. That's my goal.
Wow, congratulations. And I'm glad that, even when you had the idea of going into medicine and learning more about robotics, someone said to you, this is the path that you need to take, obviously, because we didn't have anyone here that probably knew anything about robotics or looked like us. So I am glad that you stepped out and did that. And congratulations, because you're graduating tomorrow.
Yes, very excited.
You should be very, very proud of yourself. And I'm pretty sure your entire family will either be there, be online, and they are totally excited for you.
Thank you. Yes,
Well, I will be reminding everyone, Cameron, about Cameron's Lab, which is the LinkUp. If you're just tuning in, time check 8:05. Cameron's Lab, which is with a K, cameronslab.com. You can sign up. The virtual conference, it is free. It's for girls and women in STEM. It's going to be Friday, August the 9th, 2024, of course. And it's free. So all you have to do is sign up. It's literally open to every and everyone. But once you get to the website, you can read about the different presenters that is going to be a part of the panel. I should say the speakers that's going to be part of the LinkUp. They have the schedule. Cameron has the schedule laid out with regards to the different times, because Cameron is in the UK and there is a slight time difference. If you want to learn more about Cameron, her podcast, all of the information is there. And she wants everyone. It's going to be an empowering virtual conference designed for young women in STEM. So, Cameron, you should be proud of yourself. I know you are. And after graduation tomorrow, are you taking a break?
Well, the conference is in 2 weeks, and I still have to prepare the gift bag, which is going to be for students just from 9 to 17. So I don't think I'll get a break until after the conference. So hopefully I'll get to go to the beach.
Oh, some of my listeners are asking, Cameron, do you have a flyer available, or can you create one to send out so people can post on social media?
Yes, I do have one available. I can send that to you.
Okay, so Cameron's going to send me the flyer, and I will send it out to you guys so you can post and, sign up and take a look at all of the STEM industry shapers that's going to be a part on August the 9th. So congratulations once again, Cameron. Would you like to shout out to anyone that's tuned in thus far?
Yes, I would like to shout out to my mom, who's also here with me. So definitely my mom. My aunt Joan Dillis Rice used to join me here for my graduation for tomorrow. To my father, because he was the start, the catalyst for all of this. And just to my family, for everybody listening, supporting me. Thank you so much to my island home. Thank you for supporting me all the time. Absolutely. And the book is also on Instagram, I meant to say. There are posters and flyers on my Instagram page if you need to send anything from there.
Okay, so and your Instagram page, is it under Cameron's Lab?
Yes, it's Cameron's_lab.
Okay, so Cameron with the K, everyone. Cameron_lab. Make sure you follow her on Instagram. Take a look at her website as well, cameronslab.com. Before you do anything, click about so you can actually see who Cameron is. Remember, she's graduating tomorrow. She's passionate about biomedical engineering. And this is just the first step. And she wants everyone to sign up for the LinkUp, which is going to be a virtual conference once again on August the 9th. It is free. It is open to everyone. So she would love as many people to be a part of something amazing. You can even talk to a robot. So it's going to be interesting to see how many people make sure they sign up and sign in to be a part of, to talk to this robot. And you said the robot's sarcastic?
Yes, he's very sarcastic. We might tone it down a little bit for the students. So yes, I get to shout out also to my sponsors. We have Card Genetics and also Tree Fall Consulting. They're both gold tier member sponsors, so I'm very excited and proud to have them, because they're both Bermudian-based companies supporting Bermudian initiatives. So thank you to them for sure.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for being a part of my morning show, Cameron. And I know that the LinkUp is going to be very exciting for you and everyone that tunes in. They will definitely walk away with some newfound knowledge that they didn't know about with regards to STEM. Interesting conversations, listening to the different panelists and the robot as well.
Thank you very much for the time.
No problem. And congratulations once again. And I wish you all the best going forward.
Thank you.
All right, Cameron, have a great day.
Thank you too.
Bye-bye.